Welcome back, surf fans. This is the 2015 Vans World Cup of Surfing. We're all the way into round 4, heat 3. This is a hard-hitting four-surfer affair. Jack Freestone, Jesse Mendez, Mark Lacomere, and Mick Fanning will hit the water. There's Chris Cote here with Pete Mel. And it looks like we've got a paddler it is. Jack Freestone, only surfer so far in this competition to get that perfect 10. See if he can continue his winning ways. Looks for something. He's feeling the tube ride. That's how he got that perfect score. Pete, you are half relieved, half nervous. That big announcement you just dropped. Chris Cote here with Pete Mel. And it looks like we've got a paddler it is. Jack Freestone, only surfer so far in this competition to get that perfect 10. See if he can continue his winning ways. Looks for something. He's feeling the tube ride. That's how he got that perfect score. Pete, you are half relieved, half nervous. That big announcement you just dropped, the contest at Pe'ahi will go on.
Yeah, the head's down. We've committed to go over the ledge, and we won't kick out until Sunday evening. So let's hope this ride is as glorious as a Pe'ahi barrel and spit out into the channel. That's what we're all hoping for. But again, it's another 3-day rush here just to make sure that everybody's in safe, first of all, and that we get to get this event off on Sunday as we watch a replay here of Mick Fanning. No scores in for this wave. This is a bit of a foamy one, but I think he sees something down here into the channel section. Took off way on the outside, so starting this heat out in that outside bowl section. And just so smooth, Mick Fanning. Saw him out there on the early. This board, I don't know if he's on the same board, but it had some channels in the bottom, so a little bit different type of equipment. But actually, I saw that board actually was a backup board. So he is riding normal equipment, and of course he has that blue bottom after all the theories he's gone through.
Switched it up.
Switched it up. Got rid of the yellow. And then here, Mark Lacomere. Just a quick snap for him.
Jesse Mendez from Brazil. Again, this is a huge event for Jesse Mendez. This really has been a roadblock for him as far as qualification, Sunset Beach. But it's looking like Jesse Mendez starting to figure this spot out. Here we go, Jesse Mendez first wave coming through at 24 minutes, 25 seconds ago. One big backside swooping snap. Nice casual style for Mendez. Goofy footer again out of Brazil, opening it up. Nothing shocking on that first wave, but it'll be a nice backup score.
40th in the rankings on the qualifying series. An outside chance if he were to make it all the way to the final. Make it through his round heat, the round of 32 heat today, so that cut line has moved up. And so now Jesse would have to win this event, which, hey, it's a chance, right?
Anything's possible here in the round of 32. Everybody is that good. Here goes Mick Fanning. Already one turn out the back here. He carves a nice, quick, slicing cut back into the whitewater, and he is out. Right behind him, Jack Freestone, current number 2 on the WQS Tour. He is a shoe-in for qualification. And that seems to give him some extra momentum here at Sunset. He has been smashing his way through heats. Sprays the jet ski right there. 23 minutes, 12 seconds ago. A nice wave for Jack Freestone, who's got a 1.67 to start. That'll be a much better second scoring wave.
I love Mick Fanning's pace on this wave. Drops in, perfectly positioned. See just the big, long, swooping arc. Doesn't really push it too hard because it looks a little weird when you start trying to really lay into those turns and make them look really quick. Whereas Mick sees the pace of the wave, surfs to the pace of the wave. You know, being the fastest surfer in the world, you'd think, oh gosh, he's just going to hurry his turns. Not at Sunset Beach, though. And that's that experience that he brings to the table. So polished. And another great score for Mick Fanning. He already has a 5.33, which is the best wave of the first exchange. And then behind him, Jack Freestone. So this is going to be Jack's first quality score. Arcs that first turn. Finishes it up high in the wave, which is always a little bit more difficult and critical. You know, cutbacks, 2 cutbacks, you know, so you would have liked to have shown a little bit more variety there, but ultimately, got to get a score in the books. Jack's done that, and he'll head back out, improving on that 1.67.
I'm excited to see what Jack Freestone will maybe drop a foot or two since yesterday, but favorable wind,
Well, we won't see those bigger sets, those big ones that we saw yesterday. It'll be less of those, but we got some action here.
Yeah, this is Mick Fanning again. So Fanning, always on rail, even when he's just setting himself up. So that wave, he'll probably just use that as more as a positional play. Finds himself in the channel, and right behind him, Mark Lacomere. Again, he is a big powerhouse, especially on his back end. See, he's just negotiating through some choppy, kind of foamy sections on that wave, but one turn and he's out. Lacomere's got a 4.6. That could be a solid backup score, but he needs to get that one big highlight of a wave. So with 19 minutes, 45 seconds to go, I mean, be it a big air or just a heavy-footed gouging turn, you know, I think of anybody in this event still left, Dane Reynolds is definitely one to watch and one that you will get really psyched when he even stands up. So here we go. Jack Freestone, the other Jack still going in this competition. Nice.
Wow.
Under the lips snap. Total control. Riding a really small looking surfboard as well.
That was sneaky. You know, came up underneath the section, was a little late to be able to like connect with the big canvas. Plus it was a very small little area. So he just does that snap underneath. You know, catches this white wire here. He was really conscious of looking behind him to make sure he wasn't going to get in anybody's way. Second priority, but then just underneath it. That was critical. But just the one turn and he kicks out. You know, trying to add to that 6.73 that he already has in his score line. Won't need much to overtake Mark Lacomere.
Needs to get busy. He's got a 4.6. Backing it up with a 3.83. Jesse Mendez only a 3.5. But it looks like we could see Mendez up and riding now. Here he goes. Young Brazilian on his back end. Nice. Deep bottom turn straight up the lip. Coming down just in front of the cascading whitewater. Gets back into the open face one more time. Mendez now. This is a runner. Nice. Body kind of laid out. Backside carve for Mendez. 3 solid maneuvers.
Super smooth, you know, and that's what you can see. Everyone's trying to utilize that pace of the wave. Not trying to hurry things too much. You see here, good positioning for the takeoff on the outside. Good size wave too, you know, almost triple overhead. He drops into this bottom turn here, hooks that first snap, nice and critical. Again, right out of the gates, getting that first turn. And then out into the face one more time. Carves it back, sets up for the third maneuver. So this is going to be, for sure, his best wave. And now in contention in this heat.
Well, he needed a 7.96.
And it's just like, I don't know, it's been fun for me. Hopefully it's been fun for you guys. I definitely feel all the love. And then just being able to have a year where I can just peel back the layer. And man, it's just all icing on the cake. You know, I was thinking about it even when I was walking back to Klein. Yeah, dog.
No, making Todd Klein blush. That is not easy.
It's funny.
9 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Fanning.
Shedding a tear.
Yeah, every time CJ talks, it's like, you know, he said right there, I'll be behind the scenes. He's going to be in the tube. That's where he's going to be, and I'm sure we're going to see plenty of CJ Hobgood. And here's hoping that he puts together some video parts. I know he'll be, quote-unquote, a working man, but I'm sure he'll be surfing his tail off. Here goes Mark Lacomere trying to get back into this heat, Pete Mel.
Yeah, well, there you go. Beautiful wave choice, nice and clean on the face. 2 big hooks. Pulls it down with ease. That's going to be a good score for Mark Lacomere. So in third for the moment.
Well, we've got 7 minutes to go here in Heat 3. Surfers getting ready for their next heat. Coming up next, but right now, Jesse Mendez dropped down to 4th, but he only needs a 4.29. Got 2 nice turns. Again, the placement. Jesse Mendez turns spot on right there. You know, he just kind of tickles the dragon. Stays out of harm's way, but still puts together a nice combination of turns.
Throwing the matrix, you know, moving around. Timing's a huge part of completing those moves, doing it right in the right spot. You talk about placement, and then also putting yourself there at the right time. Let's watch this again. The big arc first. This one more up on the point. So he's going to not have that inside bowl section as much. Just the snap there as it shuts down on him, and he'll move to the channel, get himself right back out there.
Good wave. I mean, good choice right there, knowing that he doesn't need a huge score. But each surfer now has a wave of consequence on the board. During the recap, like Mick Fanning got involved. He found himself a beauty, a mid-sized wave that's strung all the way down the line.
You look at that. That's just awesome. You know, again, Mick Fanning, that what happened was he put his 2 scores up, and then he got more selective. So that's why you kind of didn't see him for a little while. And then found a quality wave. And then look at Jack. So Jack needs to improve in order to keep himself. You know, he wasn't safe sitting on that 11.46 total, and I feel like he is going to add points as he kicks out. Could be his best wave. So we'll see where this fits in. Mick Fanning's going to get a big score. He's going to add to that 8.33. You watch now, he's back on the inside.
Mick Fanning paddling back out, spun around, found himself a little jam through this inside section, stalling for the barrel. Fanning pulls up high and tight, a little too tight. The Vans Triple Crown Rookie of the Year will be announced today as well.
You're going to do that on the stage, aren't you?
We got a lot of awards to get through. This is going to be a fun afternoon, but...
And then we go straight into the Eddie ceremony over at Waimea Bay.
And then the paddle contest, PI, huge. Here goes Mick Fanning. Looks like he'll be coming in on this wave. The damage done with 2 massive scores. Mick Fanning, the surgeon of our sport, just taking apart the lineup here, as well as the competition. All right, 15 minutes to go here. At this point, pretty clear. Mick Fanning is taking this heat, but we've got time. Jack Freestone, last-ditch effort here. He is in 2nd place. This wave is not going to offer him anything that he needs to better. His low score is a 6.73. So now, it's official. Mick Fanning will be moving through with Jack Freestone, 2 Australians, taking down Jesse Mendez and Mark Lacomere.